You know, if you're 13 to 18 years old, you currently have something that billionaires with all the money in the world will trade all their money to have. You know what that is? It's time. It's youth. And when you're young, you overlook this. Just like anything, when you have a lot of something, you tend to neglect the appreciation you have for that thing. It's like, have you ever been injured? Last year, I injured my wrist snowboarding. And after injuring it, that's when I appreciated my wrist health so much. I wanted to do push-ups. I wanted to do pull-ups. And usually when my wrist is fine, I don't even think twice of it. But because I injured my wrist and I couldn't do as much as I usually could, now I appreciated my wrist health so much more. So it's the same with your youth. You have so much time ahead of you that you don't even think twice of it and you don't appreciate it as much as you should. Now it's a double-edged sword because you can say, oh, I have so much time ahead of me, so I can wait to start working out, I can wait to start developing my mindset, I can wait to develop this passion. Or on the other side of the sword, you go, wait, I have all this time ahead of me, I should start working out now, I should start developing my mindset now, I should step out of my comfort zone to build a resilience mindset now. One of the things that I started doing when I was 16 years old that I'm super grateful for now being 22 is starting to work out at that age, because it made it so that when I got into my 20s, I was way ahead of everybody else my age when it came to my physical health. But it's not to work out at a young age so that you can be jacked when you're in your 20s. It's developing your mindset by challenging yourself and meditating, building a mature character by being more social and maintaining emotional maturity, stepping out of your comfort zone, which makes you more confident and builds resilience, and doing all those things despite of what happens to you. This hit me. This happened last week. So I was at the gym and I had this 15-year-old kid come up to me because he recognized me from my videos. And he goes, yo, Pierre, what's up? I watch your videos. I love them. And I was like, oh, thank you, man. I asked for his name and then I asked, how are you? Now he goes, not so good, man. And so I asked, why not? He said, I just got broken up with from a relationship I was in for the past 3 years. And the first thing that I told him was, just so you know, this is one of the best things that can happen to you. And he looked at me shocked, like, what the fuck am I talking about? But the reason I said that is because the only way to develop yourself, to become a better version of yourself, is going through hardships, going through challenges, but then learning from that, developing from that, and coming out of that. And I gave him an example of how I was in a relationship for 5 years, very similar experience to him, and how that is a big part of what shaped me to be the man that I am today. And he tells me, he's sad and it's hard. And I told him, of course it is. You're not going to ignore those feelings. That is part of it. But you are doing something right now that most people in your case would not do, which is you're feeling this way, but despite of how you're feeling, despite of what happened, you're in the gym right now bettering yourself. The same day you got broken up with. Most people in your situation would be rotting in their bed, reminiscing, crying. Why did she break up with me? What did I do wrong? But you're doing the first and most important step to move on, which is focusing on yourself, improving yourself. You're in the gym and you're working out. It was just a situation that hit me hard because I could relate to that kid, but at the same time, I was really proud of him. What I noticed is that as humans, we tend to think that how we're feeling right now is how we'll feel forever. Because whatever situation we're facing currently is everything to us. It's the main situation that's on our mind. But in reality, the situation you're facing will pass, and the feelings you're feeling will also pass. And it'll be nothing more than a simple memory that you look back on and that actually makes you smile because you see how much you've grown since then. There's this analogy that I like to say sometimes, is that there's two types of people. There's people that are D class, who are lazy, have no ambition, don't know how to face situations, challenges, let their feelings affect them, complaining about their mental health when in reality their daily habits is exactly what's making them have a shit mental health. And then there's people which I like to call the S class, which is someone that has a strong mindset. When something hits them, they see it for what it is and they keep moving, they keep growing as a person. They're always making sure that they're doing what's best for them. They're training, developing their mindset, developing resilience, controlling their emotions, controlling themselves while being capable of so much. A good visual representation is when you look at Mercedes, right? You have the A-class Mercedes. It looks nice on the outside, but it's not as comfortable. It doesn't perform as well. You have the C-class Mercedes. Also looks good, performs a little bit better, but the comfort is still not as good. And then you have the S-class. It looks amazing, it feels comfortable on the inside, and it has a 3.0 liter supercharged engine that will make the performance exceed anything else. Now, to ensure that you are an S-class individual, it's all backed by your habits. What you do on a daily basis to develop yourself, but at the same time, how you deal with things. The reason I am the man that I am today is not because of what I did today. It's because of what I've been doing for the past 5 years, which shaped me into the man that I am today. And you as a teenager have the option to completely mold and shape your future self. What you do now, the way you react to things now, are the little building blocks to you being 18, 19, 20, 22, 25. And if it was an easy journey, everybody you see walking around would be in really good shape, would be confident, would be the best version of themselves. But it's not, unless you learn to love this journey of self-improvement because you have a purpose for why it is you're doing what you're doing. So I made this free community that I'm going to attach to this channel from now on, where we can interact with each other, help each other out, ask questions, get answers, challenge each other, etc. I'm going to put a link in the description down below to join. And what I want you to do is that once you join, everybody will make an introduction post stating your name, your age, and where you want to be in 5 years from now. This is something I'm looking forward to doing because I know that everyone watching this video right now are young, ambitious men. And having us all in one place, in one community, helping each other out, I believe is going to be a really useful tool for all of us. So yeah, I'll see you there, and I appreciate you watching the video.